Hey Victor, how's it going? So, Lefty, what's going on? I don't know if you probably didn't see, I was making a vegetable frittata for brunch. We'll call it the late brunch edition. And just to kind of step back before I show you how it turned out, I'm going to do a bunch of different dinner entrees that are basically Mediterranean diet type dinner entrees. I'm going to try to do 10 different ones, pair them with 6 different sides, and then show you guys how I make that, and then kind of like put that in a rotation and stay on that diet for 5 out of 7 days a week and tell you how it goes. So if you're interested in cooking, it might be worth following me. And also, this is actually the beginning of kind of what I hope can be a business at some point. This isn't really, this is just kind of to get it going and get some followers initially, but it's going to go in a somewhat of a different direction. It'll stay food focused once it gets going, but it's gonna take a turn once I get a following up and running. And I don't know if you know, my other handle is Winks Lobster, which is on the wall back there. That's my actual business that I do. I have another handle on Periscope. Actually have a few more followers on there. This is a new one. Winks Lobster, I just do really seafood. This one I want to do, all kinds of different stuff and try different things. So anyway, here's the vegetable frittata that I was making. Let's take this out of here, get a better view. So, I don't know if you were watching earlier. It was a little trickier than I thought getting them out of they were in a muffin pan. And it was a little trickier than I thought getting them out. I did break a couple, like that one, and that one kind of has a chip on it. But for the most part, they turned out pretty well. And basically, just to go over the recipe again, I don't know if you caught that part, but it's just basically just a bunch of vegetables of your choosing. I used onion, broccoli, red pepper, yellow pepper, jalapeno, what else? Oh, zucchini. Chopped up about anywhere from like a half cup to a cup of each. It probably ended up being like a little bit more vegetables than I needed. I probably could have used a little bit less. And then it was about 6 or 7 eggs. Basically just cooked up the vegetables in a pan, then put them in a greased muffin pan, and then poured the egg over top, which was seasoned with salt and pepper. And I also like to put a little bit of milk in my egg, so I put a splash of milk in there before I scrambled them up. Poured it over to the top. The one big tip I'll say about this dish is if you're going to make a vegetable frittata in muffin pans, when you put the egg in, I wouldn't fill them more than about 3/4. You want to leave at least a half a centimeter from the top edge of the pan, because they do bubble up, and these were kind of muffin topping a little bit by the time they were done, and a couple of them actually spilled over, but it was easy enough to just kind of scrape that off. So that would be my one tip. Make sure you grease the pan, and to get them out I used a little spatula and just kind of went around the sides, and they pop out pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So now I'll give it a try here. Let's see how these things taste. Might as well start with this broken guy, I guess. But it was 25 minutes, actually about 22 minutes at 350. So I think that's about right. I mean, maybe it could have been a minute or two less, but I think that's all right. And it tastes really good. So not bad for a first try. Very much within the Mediterranean diet, which is what I'm going to try to stick to. And again, my plan is to do Mediterranean diet 5 nights a week out of 7, but during breakfast and lunch I'm going to do pretty much what I want, and those other 2 nights I'm going to do pretty much what I want. So pizza, burgers, tacos, whatever it is. But I do also go to the gym pretty regularly. I try to go 3 to 4 days a week. You know, I just found as I was getting into my upper 30s, basically, you know, that used to be enough to just go to the gym for me. But I'm finding the metabolism's starting to slow down. I'm 39 now, and I've been going to the gym pretty consistently for about a year and a half. But you know, I only kind of I did lose some weight, but I'm not really at my optimal weight of where I want to be, or my optimal body fat percentage. So I'm hoping that this will kind of put me a little bit closer to my goal, which weight-wise is like, ideally I'd like to be about 155 and just purely, you know, lean muscle. Right now I'm about 158, but not quite as much muscle as I'd like to be. So we'll see if this helps or hurts or what happens, and we'll do more of this in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.